What might be a trick is separating this out. Instead of coming in as a 6-lane road over here, you know, keep the highway connection going, actually build an interchange over here, would probably be much better. But let's let this flow for a bit. So yes, terribly sorry that I'm so late on reading the tip messages. My bad. Terja came in first. Hey! Just saw an interview with Justin Trudeau, and it made me wonder, are Canadian PMs required to speak both French and English? Are they required to speak both French and English? No. Unless they want to get elected. In which case, yes. Because... I mean, so Canada has 2 official languages. A large portion of Canadians speak French as a primary language, mostly in Quebec. And if you don't speak French, or at least make an attempt to do it, you're not going to get a whole lot of votes out there. And some PMs have been elected by mostly ignoring the French vote, and they've managed to do it, but it doesn't happen that often, so... most of them, I mean, Stephen Harper, who was our previous Prime Minister, a Conservative, as I recall, wasn't a fantastic French speaker, but he managed okay enough, to not embarrass himself. There was, actually, I guess the Conservative Party, I think they just voted to see who their next leader was going to be. I don't know what the results of that are. Okay, we are going to have to make an adjustment here. It is too slow. But in the leadership race, there was one guy who was... I'm not going to say exactly that he was going to be like Canada's version of Donald Trump, because that's so not a fair thing to say. To him, we're just going to roundabout this. We're going to make a sky roundabout over here. It's going to be awesome. And anyway, he didn't speak a lick of French, basically, and he ended up dropping out of the leadership race, I believe, mostly as a result of that, realizing that it wouldn't really work out for him if he didn't. Do I speak French? Yes, French is my first language. I didn't speak a word of English until I was 5 or 6 years old, actually. So yeah, so there you go, Terja. Hope that answers your question, and thank you very much, of course, for your support. You're always fire! Fire! I do have some fire stations, like, right around the corner, though, so I'm sure that's going to be fine. We also have fire helicopters somewhere, so it's okay. Nothing to worry about here, you guys. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Anyone who says otherwise, again, that's just fake news. There you go. The helicopter's in here, the fire trucks, everything's okay. Rommelson, thank you very much. Quilly's back downtown, and so am I, baby. Yeah, I still love that song, Downtown. It's still one of my favorites. Just so happy and glorious. Sky Roundabout? That's right, Sky Roundabout. Tu veux que je parle français pour une minute? Mon accent est terrible, do. Puis il y a beaucoup de franglish qui arrive ici. No, my French is... I don't put it into practice very often anymore. If I, like, spend a day speaking French with people, then it's all, like, right back in there. But as is, it's like, it's a part of my brain that doesn't get accessed a lot. And I have what's considered to be kind of a weird accent by most French speakers because of this, like, rural Northern Ontario thing. So, I don't know. Rommel, hold on. I read that as $15. Rommel, holy crap. I'm really feeling bad that I didn't have the tips running properly before. Okay, I thought you donated twice, but the previous one actually got declined. Okay, so I did get the message twice. Do double check, Rommels, that it didn't accidentally go through twice, because that would be really, really bad. So do double check on that it didn't. But I did get the message twice. That doesn't mean it went through twice. So thank you very much for that. I always like your name, Rommel's son, like S-U-N. I want to know how you came up with this at some point, actually, because it always, like, it's always really noticeable to me. But thank you very much for that. That's fantastic, awesome, wonderful support. By the way, can I have chocolate? I still have some Milka. I've been, like, gradually eating my way through this giant bar of Milka that I got at PDXCon from a viewer. So thank you very much for that, because Milka is fantastic. I wish we could get it here, but we can't. Terja sent in another tip and says, this will make a rather nasty intersection, but it looks good. As a trucker, I cannot say how much I hate urban planners that go for looks over functional. So this was back when we were working right over here. I said, this is going to be a nasty intersection. As it turns out, the traffic so far is flowing through here just fine. But yeah, I can't imagine, like, if you have to make a right turn here, and yes, if you were a trucker, if you're driving like a lorry or something like that, like a truck with a trailer, like, this would be such a brutal intersection. You're going to be, like, killing any pedestrian that's sitting on the curb over here. You're just going to be killing those every time you come through here, and it's like, well, what am I supposed to do? We should probably put a no heavy trucks ban on this entire area over here. But you gotta admit, it does look good, right? We'll have to, like, maybe we'll plant some extra trees or something over here. Or put a little statue up. I don't know what. What's that? I've seen... Someone said they've seen intersections like this. Where was that? Scrolled. That intersection needs 2 right turn lanes onto the highway. It only has 1. Oh, not here. I think you're talking about another one over there. Yeah, yeah. What else we got? It's good. The city's, like, growing and doing things. Well, actually, it's shrinking right now. Okay, hold on. Before I go back to reading more things, let's go and make a roundabout. Over here. Yeah, this one here. Bigger. Hover cars! Hover cars. Give me 90 degrees. There it is. I don't actually know if it's snapping to the thing that I want, so it might be less of a roundabout and more of an oval about. It's pretty round. And we actually might want to have the highway connections coming into here as opposed to, again, this 6-lane thing. Although it'll still be an improvement. We'll reevaluate. But yeah, it'll still be an improvement. It's a Skyabout. It's a roundy sky. It's a floatabout. I don't know. I don't know if this would be improved by being a highway connection or not. I don't know if it would make any difference. Although, oops. That's kind of annoying. I guess I could just rebuild the train track. Let's do it. Hang on, then we'll get back to reading messages. Train, train, train. Train, train, train. Bam. Okay. Yeah, so we still don't know if they're really going to use the lane. Although they do use the lanes better here. So I wonder why that is. Because this one is a strict right turn lane. That's the difference. Just as a check, if we just use the 2-lane one-way, yeah, that's why. So here they can drive through the right-hand lane and they're okay. But when you use the highway version, the right lane is only for turning. That's why it works properly. Because if you're not exiting here on the right immediately here, you're forced to go into the middle lane. And then you're merging right back in, but it can help a little bit. Still a little on the rough side, but... Use the fastest lane from point A to point B. Yeah, but... Anyway. Cool, man. You saved your pot. Excellent. Great. Yeah, there's nothing worse than when you, like, burn something in a pot and, you scrub it for an hour and it's still like, nope, this pot is never going to be usable again, ever, forever. Alright, next up we've got Gamer Dad Joe. Hey, thank you very much. I think you were here on Thursday, were you not? Where is the Batcave? Oh, that's probably when we were building the Avenger area over here, and we were also talking about Superman a little bit. We'll have to, like, put a mansion up somewhere in the middle of nowhere. I mean, again, if we rename this as, like, if this was Arkham or something, we could really get, like, a weird, confused, cross-universe superhero theme thing going on. It's definitely possible. Our backup's getting worse and worse and worse over here. It's just not fast enough. Let's fill in a little bit over here, too. That's actually part of it. Would you agree that Skylines is 90% traffic? Well, I mean, that's the thing. I've said it before. Like, all city builders and real-life city planning is 90% traffic. That's what real-life city planning is all about. It's all about traffic planning. Hey, it looks like a little person over here. And in that respect, every city builder game you ever play, if it's not a lot about, you know, thinking about traffic, then it's not at all similar to what, you know, actual urban planning is. So unfortunately, the Sky Roundabout's not going to be the solution here. Makes me very sad. That one, Marine, hey! Hey, been a while. Longtime fan, love watching your content, especially these city management type games. Keep the content and water pollution up. For entertainment purposes, of course. Of course, thank you very much, that one, Marine. Appreciate that. Good to see you again. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you. Maybe I'm just, like, you know, remembering wrong, but it feels like it. Just thinking of a couple of different ways that this could be worked. Is it still super backed up? Yeah, it's still super backed up. Let me just pause then. You over here? Oh, yeah, we got a train station here and here. It's not stopping, you know, industrial trucks from going through here a lot. But it's a shame. I really wanted the sky thing to work. But everyone's just using one lane here. Because why not? Of course, they're turning right. So they're all turning right. And they merge out a little bit. And it spreads out, but... I kind of feel like you need to split it earlier. Like, this thing's got to, like, split here into a Y that goes one way and then the other. I mean, that would definitely be the solution. Just trying to think, like, how would you make it look cool? But that's what has to happen. You know, like, just as a quick example. We're not going to do this full time because it looks stupid. But if we had that... I mean, the cars here have to reevaluate their path. A lot of them still have the old pathfinding thrown in here. But now, all of a sudden, everyone who wants to go here never enters the roundabout. But all these cars back here have their old route put in here. I don't know if you could, like, force a recalculation if you did something like that and then rebuilt it. It might force a recalculation of everyone. I don't know. There we go. But yeah, I know traffic lights can be edited. You can remove them, but there's still a little bit of a bottleneck here. I suppose, like, do we want to remove the traffic lights on the main street? Just doing that might not be a bad idea. Does that remove the traffic light? No, I still have to toggle it. That just sets the default for when there's stop signs. So it needs to be junction. You have a stop sign there? How the hell did you have a stop sign there? Wait, there's a stop sign there? Wait. Oh, no, that probably got added when I changed the priority over here. There's no way there was a stop sign there before. So I could get rid of the stop completely. What I need to do is, like, ban people from making a left-hand turn over here. Why are they making... Yeah, see, if we had the traffic mods, we'd be able to stop them from doing that. That might be from when I, like, tore this down. That's pretty likely, actually. So this is some old traffic. It is flowing better, but it looks stupid, and I don't want this. We'll let this traffic flow out so that at least we don't have like a big giant bottleneck anymore. We'll figure something else out while I read some more tips. Sequoia, hey! Hi, really nice city. Love the Alcrapaz. Yes, Alcrapaz over here, which has got some dead bodies. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Well, I'm wondering if we should put a little hospital over here or a morgue. Do you have any near here? No, and some people do die at work from time to time, so let's go ahead and put in a little crematorium over here. It's gonna be fine. Yukofin, thank you very much. Oh, greetings from the Magical Wizard. Oh, very nice meeting you at PDXCon. Greetings from the Magical Wizard. Ah, yes! So first of all, at PDXCon, they had a little shop set up where you can buy various PDX swag, including the Magical Wizard robes, which were awesome and shockingly cheap. See, like, look, it's all clear here. So, like, out of curiosity, if I were to just do this, it was shockingly cheap. It was something like, it was going to be like under $100 Canadian, something like 500 kroners or something like that, maybe less. Anyway, and they look great, and I really was tempted to get some, but as it turns out, it was good I didn't because I had no room left in my luggage. But yeah, I remember you. And yes, Yukofin sent in a tip. Thank you very much, Yukofin. Hi, Quill. Good to see you back. It's good to be back. I mean, I had a great trip and everything, but, you know, it's nice getting back to this, too. Kitty Cat, hey! Stuck in Pittsburgh, PA. Airport last 2 flights canceled, so why not watch Quill murder a city? Well, trust me, when, yeah, I can definitely understand the pain of airports. Yeah. We need this connection, because what's happening is the combination of vehicles that are trying to go from here through here and the ones entering over here to go that way is just too much. There's just a little bit too much pressure on the roundabout. It can almost handle it. Well, it's fine again now. You know, and obviously people haven't started using that yet. Maybe it's fine. Maybe there was just a giant backlog of stuff that no longer applies anymore. We're going to have to fix our bus routes again soon, too. We might be okay. But yeah, I understand what it's like being, like, screwed by airports and airplanes and Well, anyone who follows me on Twitter definitely knows. And, oh, Yuko! Yes, so, okay, Yuko, you sent in a second tip. If you don't want to double check on that, I think that's when we became aware that the messages weren't getting through properly, so my apologies for that. Anyway, I think I interrupted myself at some point. We're going to be multiplayering Heroes of the Storm after the stream, so that's in about 35 minutes. So make sure that you've got your client all patched and updated, ready to go on the North America servers. So again, about 3 hours single player, so we're wrapping that up in about half an hour, 35 minutes. And then we'll do about an hour multiplayer with Heroes of the Storm, and a little something to keep going. You know, the trick may have just been removing all the traffic lights. It's more like Amsterdam. Amsterdam has so few traffic lights everywhere, it's amazing. I mean, partially, of course, is because, you know, it's a pedestrian-friendly city and a bicycle-friendly city, so people need to drive fewer cars overall. I mean, there's still, like, all kinds of weird slowdowns and bullshit. Everyone here is merging instantly and causing a little bit of a cluster something, but... And every now and again, it risks having a backup, but it keeps going. Oh, and they're even using multiple lanes to turn here for different things. They don't make heavy use of the lanes. But it's flowing. Okay, let's take a look at the bus routes. So that's good. So we just need to rebuild the little internal lines. We're not going to be able to do the shared bus stop thing, but we are stopping right by the corner, so I'm pretty sure our Sims will be able to walk from one place to the other. There you go. Something more like that will work. Hey! See, the tip system's working! Woo! Oh, Taki! Okay. First of all, Taki's excited that we're playing Heroes of the Storm. Excellent. The thing, I went into a liquor store, well, are you going? Okay, I thought the trains were stuck for a second. That's where I got the Yenever. They did not have the Stroopwafel flavored liqueur. I am filled with sadness. I am filled with sadness. What I'm gonna have to see, the Ontario liquor store here now does allow you to do orders online, and they will mail things to you or deliver it to your local LSBO. Liquor laws are kind of funny. Oh, look, we've got a giant backup again. So it doesn't have enough throughput. All right, now we've confirmed it. So you just do that again. Anyway, so no, they didn't have it. I was incredibly saddened. So I'm gonna see if it's possible to order it, because I mean my local store doesn't carry it, but it might be possible to get something. So I'm really sorry. Yes, we'll be playing on the North American Heroes of the Storm server. So make sure you have Heroes of the Storm installed, patched, and you are set up to play on the North American server. Solution to weird liquor laws is to make your own. What about a split into the other roundabout from the tunnel? Right. Actually, that's quite interesting. Not even from the tunnel. But yeah, that would probably... There we go. A couple of different ways into the city. We'll still have to wait for the newly spawned traffic to start using this route instead. It's a bit of a shitty intersection now. But it should be okay, actually. The bottleneck is still back here. Wow, and what a bottleneck it is. But yeah, as soon as some of this traffic, look how bad the lead's backed up now, starts using this to get into this area of town, that will be much better. There it is. Starting. See, they're using this to get into this roundabout. Not everyone! But they're using this and then making a left turn. You bastards. I hate you so much. Go away. Why would they use this to make a left turn? I guess maybe because it's not a highway connection. We should probably have this just be a highway connection into here instead of this type of road, but I don't know. This probably will solve it. Maybe we can straighten this or something. Let that run for a little while. How would you feel about doing a city with Ava, swap the save file, and build off each other? Sound interesting? It might be. I think we've talked about that before. I'm sure we would be giving each other heart attacks all the time, but it might actually lead to a really, really awesome city in the end. I love how we got $5 million here, because all we're doing is staring at traffic while the city's generating all the tax dollars in the universe. All the tax dollars. Hey, Shras! Thanks for the resub. Oh! And Katie Cat just sent in another tip. It's now 3 flights. Last one I can get is at 4 p.m. Unless I want to have my wife pick me up at 3 a.m.? So if not 4 p.m., 8 a.m. Oh my god. Anyway, more whiskey. Yeah. Sit at the hotel, or at the airport and drink. That's the solution to, like, every flight problem. Just sit at the airport and drink. So there's going to be a bit of a slowdown here, and there's ways that this could be cleaned up certainly a lot better. But it's clearly working much better than before. Still going to be a bit of backlog here.